The Leap of the Lotus gear, I do believe it's called. Yep, Leap of the Lotus gear has arrived. It's going to be here for 4 days, even though that did say 3 days and something. If I go in here, you can see it. 3 days, 23 hours. So it's basically 4 days. It'll disappear on Monday. You can pick up the Easter palette for 1 credit, which is by far the best credit I have ever spent in this game, because the reason I don't make videos about the colour palettes and everything else that I use on my frames is because the blue that my frosts are covered in, because I think all the colours he's got from, it's the light blue that's all over the place, that comes from that palette, and there's no point making a video that says, oh yeah, I use this palette, tough shit, you can't get it. Doesn't seem fair to me at all. So that's why I've never done one. But that is just by far the best credit I have ever spent in this game, and it cost me 1 credit because I used that colour palette for my blue. And I just, as I say, that's the white there, it's the blue. I use it on almost every frame and every weapon. I think my current weapon actually has it equipped. Anyway, the bunny ears are also here. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that one. It's probably something really easy, but I'll still get wrong for pronouncing it wrong. But the bunny ears are here. If you bought them last year, you still have to buy them this year. I've actually just bought them. 5,000 credits isn't really that much. And actually quickly checking there, yes, the ears will be removed on March 28th. They also sneaked in a couple things in Hotfix 18.6.3. I didn't cover this last night because basically it was the Tenogen stuff, which is basically, it's if you launch the game through Steam, because it's only available through Steam on the PC. There is lots of other things, I'll get more into that tomorrow, but if you hit that, it takes you and you can actually buy them, but it takes real money, and I actually kind of caved and purchased a couple, but that's because I got a gift voucher from somebody, so I used that to actually buy the things. Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't. And if you do follow me on Twitter, I told you I wouldn't actually sell the skin on the weapon. I've only got it equipped kind of to prove that I kept it, because, yeah, that's a whole different thing. The best changes in this have got to be to the Bursa though. They've got less health and less armour because their health and armour has been reduced. The damage they do to you has been reduced, which is kind of good, so no more sortie 3s where these guys spawn in like a level 120 and it's almost impossible to kill them and they take the entire squad out in seconds. When you shoot them and they crouch down into their damage reduction, because they've basically got a giant shield at the front, that's been reduced, so you can now do a little bit more damage. But when you do that, you're supposed to come around the side of them and shoot them into the side here, kind of like you're looking at here, or the back, which is where you will do the most damage, which is why it's good to have somebody shoot it and distract it, and then you run around it. Great that way. But the turn speed has been slowed, so now if you're soloing it, you can shoot one, it'll crouch down, you can run around it, and it'll turn slower, so they're going to be so much easier to take care of by yourself. No more, oh no, there's a Bursa running away and waiting for a squad member to come and help you take care of them. The War, that's the big sword the Shadow Stalker uses, second Dream Quest stuff. Its blade and hilt, there they are, the war blade and the war hilt, drop from this sentient guy, which is basically, you've got to go to the Orokin moon base to get these ones to spawn. I think that's the only place to spawn, I'm not sure, because it doesn't have a spawn location, but it does kind of look war-ish around the middle there. The war, of course, being technically a sentient weapon. This, of course, being done so you can have the war and the broken war at the same time. Once you have completed the sortie, gone down, got your reward, you can actually replay it now. I don't know why, but it actually says you can replay sortie missions, but you will only be able to hit up the reward pool once. So once it's complete, you can do the missions as much as you want, but you can only hit the reward pool up once in a day. And yes, I do have the sheave for those who actually ask the blueprint. I have it, but for some reason it's not ticked. But I do in fact have it. See? One blueprint. They've also now made it possible to put skins onto the Dex anniversary weapons, being year 1, year 2, and year 3. I like this, but not for the reasons you would think. I love the Sybaris skin from the 10th gen stuff. That looks really nice. Dakras, I have no idea if they even have a skin, because that is a very unique weapon. It doesn't have an alternate version. It's based on the Dakra Prime, but that's one sword. This is 2. It could have. I have no idea. But I like this for the fact of I was just having a look at what skins are actually available and this happened. I know it's a bug. I know it'll be fixed. I like the fact there's a gap there. And if this was in fact done on purpose and that was meant to be there and that would be left, which again, it probably won't. It'll probably be fixed. They'll just move this when the skin is attached to be inside again. But if they didn't, then I might actually spend the platinum and buy that, because I like that one.